Hello everyone, artistcaleb here, back with Obduction, and I goofed. In the last episode, we wound up at the mayor's place up there, and, oh, wait, was I supposed to say that? Well, anyway, we wound up at a door and it had a code on it, and silly me looking through everything and going, wait, I thought I had it here. Well, I do, but let me just show you. Let me show you what it is here. Hang on, photos. It's right here. Right? It's not 15, but I'll show you what we have to do here. Resume the game. Okay, yeah, good. Good. All right, here we go. Wait a second. Dagnabbit anyway. There we go. All right, once you put that in there, isn't that neat, by the way? Just click enter. Or no, don't click enter. Don't do that. Just click the little button right here. There you go. And it auto corrects it, and then there we go. It's 406. Yeah, that's the answer. The code is 406. All right, so we got to hoof it back. And it's a long hoof. But that's okay, right? Because it's really beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. Just have to go around over here, heading through here. Whoa! Basically parkouring my way through. See, if I was really there, I'd just climb right up there. You know, or just right there. It's so easy. Just climb up there. But no. We gotta go and we gotta get beamed up. Go over this way. I'm not complaining. This is the best way to go. Yep. All right, I'm disoriented. Oh wait, then we go down here. That's right. Or wait. No, we don't go down there. We go over here. That's right. I knew that. I was only testing you just to see if you would say no. No, artistcaleb, that's wrong. Okay, but we're on the right path now. Are you super psyched? We're totally going to warp here in just a minute. That's going to freak you out. Okay, so doing the warping thing is like really processor intensive because there are all these floating particles and there's a bajillion of them. And so if you see a little frame rate drop, don't worry. It's not a big deal. All right, here we go. 406. Ha ha! All right. Here we go. Look at this. There's another backer reward item. Curious objects, aren't they? So we've got a whole bunch of vote for Pedro signs here. And while we're in here, let's just go ahead and make life easy for us. See, now we can get from one side to the other without having to bother. This is his little meeting place here where they can sit and look at the mayors. We got to take a picture of this, by the way, for posterity. Let's open this up. Yeah, check it out. Now we can get in and out, no problem. Simple. There's some stuff to read down here. Okay, brace yourself. Mr. Mayor. Haha, Mr. Mayor. At your behest. Here is the information pertaining to the bleeder. Oh, they got a bleeder. Its history and some of the engineering behind it. The Bleeder project was designed and built at the request of Mayor Sims to collect and dissipate the ever-increasing power in the entire ecosystem. Mayor Sims was reluctant to allow the system to come to fruition, as he and others had become suspicious of Mayor Farley's death. He believed that without knowing more precisely what would happen to the cell wall at fruition, it was ill-advised to allow it to possibly open, thus allowing what might be outside in and what might be inside out. The system has the capacity, for instance, I think that they were worried that like Pauly Shore would get in or something. I don't know. I was thinking of Biodome, and then, it's kind of like a Biodome, and it was a stretch, and it didn't really work, and so let's move on. And I'm sorry for mentioning Pauly Shore. I really am. Please don't hit unsubscribe because of that. The system has the capacity to throttle all 4 connected worlds. The idea, as you are well aware, is to suppress the ecosystem power and thus inhibit full maturity of the trees. It was postulated, and since became apparent, that this suppression will keep whatever unknown maturity process from happening and grant us direct control over tree fruition. Tree fitty! The rate of dissipation is sensed and regulated automatically. The power is collected through villain-engineered, extruded, and I know it's villain because of how somebody pronounced it. So I was thinking it was villain, but I thought, well, it can't be that, but it is. They don't think it be like it do, but it is. But it be. Wait, but it do. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. That's what I meant. The engineered extruded cables that attach directly to the dome membrane. When the maximum power level is exceeded, the dissipation phase is triggered, creating an electrical charge followed by a discharge into the water. Through electrolysis, an amount of hydrogen and oxygen is generated. We capture some of these elements for our own use. But the great majority is released into our atmosphere. This gassing might be a cause for concern, were it not for the ecosystem's ability to filter and maintain our atmosphere at near ideal levels. Excess hydrogen and oxygen content and pressure generated by the process is rebalanced quickly by the membrane. As you know, we discourage swimming when the bleeder is operational. Regards, CW. Oh, dang it, I should have read all that in his accent. So basically what that means is that if the bleeder is operational, it means that you shouldn't go in the water because then the sharks can smell the blood and then they would bite, they would eat you. Probably not that. I don't know. Okay, so let's see here. I'm just going to take a picture of that just in case. But looky here. Oh boy, are you ready? Oh, it's not that much. All right. 17,125. Ah, no, it's just AH. But those are days, as you'll come to see that they're days. Special Council Session 2 discussed final approval of Farley's plan with regard to the imminent attack. The full council vote was unanimous, and I gave my final approval. Preparations update. Farley says that tunneling is almost complete. Tam informs us that the villains just completed their construction and have started testing. Next day. Special Council Session 12. Did I say 11 up here? I meant to say 11 up here if I didn't. No one attended. I will inquire as to reason for their absence. Next day. It appears that the council members feel like we're having too many meetings. Since the plan has been approved, perhaps we can reduce our meetings to every 2 days for now. While I was asking Cecil about his absence, I also inquired about securing the tower area. Gotta love bureaucracy. Next day. Special Council Session 13. Cecil told me to jam it. No, he didn't. He said Cecil will provide a new key code for the lower lock in the next few days. Cecil was concerned about any survivors not having access. So it was decided that we would conceal the code in Farley's house and give the residents the location as they were being chambered. I also had him change the upper tower access code. A clue to that code has been placed under the direction of our first mayor. Notice, big-time clue here, big-time. Code alert, right? Yes, under the direction of our first mayor. And it took us a while, I mean, you know, my wife and I, a while to figure this one out. But we got it. Okay, next day. I have decided to bring some of the more important mayor's logs with me for chambering. Specifically, the initial Hunrath log. And they're not talking about, you know, like when they go to the bathroom and then taking that. These are just, you know, like captain's logs. And not like when the captain's going to the bathroom and then does his thing. Let's see here. And then logs. I must be going insane. All right. And then the logs that document the history of our conflict with the Mofang. I think it's because I'm sick. You know, that's what it is. I would think we would have an extra chamber available for historic documents. Okay, next day. Special Council Session 14. Only Tam attended. He informed me that because of the dire circumstances, the others were either extremely busy or not inclined to have long discussions about the situation. I told him I would suspend the regular special council sessions and that we would simply meet as the need arose. But I'm the mayor. And then this is one day later. I paid a visit to Farley today. I asked her to check on the availability of a chamber for the documents. And this is like 4 days later. I've spent the last few days collecting documents. I've divided them into 2 categories, chambered and vaulted. The vaulted are less important, but obviously worth making an effort to save. They can be moved into Farley's vault area. The vaulted category will also include any books that we've managed to collect through the years. And then 2 days later, with less than a week remaining before the chambering begins, the population is tense. We've had several town hall meetings to try to answer any questions, but the realities of the current situation make it difficult to assuage fears. And 1 day later, Farley has informed me that there is one final confirmation from Chavar. If Farley doesn't hear from her by the end of, and this is like, let's see, 3 days later, then there is no turning back. There is an odd justice to Farley's plan in that whatever the Mofang bastards send to kill us will be returned back to them. So it'll be like that bomb in Stargate. Remember that the pharaoh, the effeminate pharaoh sent over, and then let's see. 2 days later, Special Council Session 15. A special meeting was called. That's the opposite of canceled. To go over the plans for the final time. Farley had several instruction sheets to distribute. The Mofang weapon illustration, a list of all souls that will be used as a basis for the chambering manifest, and a thorough summary of the battle plans. These will be distributed as necessary. No word from Chavar. Yikes. Oh, wait a second. This is, 1 day later here. Farley tells me that there will be at least one chamber available for historic documents. Any other extra chambers will be loaded with emergency provisions and medications in case either Hunrath or Murray are completely destroyed. No word from Chavar. I wonder if they, loaded it down with, pink styrofoam cowboy hats, 6 packs of beer, and, a ping pong paddle or something like that. Okay, next day. No word from Chavar. Death is on our doorstep. Curse the Mofang devils to hell. Frickin' Mofang. And then the next day. I am leaving to be chambered. This journal will remain here to inform any future souls of what our last days were like and how much of a chicken that I am. All right, and that's that. So the big clue was underneath the mayor guy. Check this out. The compass there. Aha. Remember? Underneath. Or beneath the direction, or underneath the direction. Anyway, Montana. Now, this is going to be different for every gameplay, every playthrough. Obviously, it has, has limits, but so for us, it's Montana. We're just going to remember that, Montana. Righto, Montana. Oh, you know what? I should probably just take a picture of that. Get that turned around there and turn a face like that. There we go. All right, and check this out. This is the weirdest backer reward item ever. What is that? What the heck is that? It borders on obscene. I can't figure it out. Was it like one of those cushions you sit on when you've broken your tailbone or gotten shot in the rear end? I don't know what that is. Here's some more backer reward items. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Backer reward, backer reward. Look at this one. When you click on it, the colors on it shift. Isn't that neat? That's a really unique backer reward item. Pretty cool stuff. Here's another one right here. Doesn't do anything. Okay, so another thing that we can do is we can hop on in here and not do anything. Wait a second, I thought, hang on, maybe you don't have to. No, that doesn't do anything. What? Oh yeah, that's right. We have to turn that thing on up there first. Okay, no problem. We're going to go do that. Now let me think here. Let me just think. Yeah, let's go ahead and just go do that. And we'll hightail it. We'll dash. Trip. Whoa! Nah, can't do that. I still think tripping would be a unique thing in a game. I've never seen it. It's kind of a worthless thing, but it, it adds to the realism a little bit. Like if you're looking up in the air and you're not looking where you're going, you trip and fall. Slip, trip, and fall. Yep, let's go ahead and take care of this before we do anything else. Before we go and warp to other planets, other dimensions of sight and sound. Let's go and take care of this. Let's get into the tower of Sauron. Alright, here it goes. Now, this is a little bit, this is a pretty clever little thing here. Let's see. Okay, so you can't see like any numbers or anything like that. But remember it said Montana, right? So we go and we look at our photos right here and we look for Montana. There it is. 15J520. Right? 15J520. Let me just look at this phone dial. So it's going to be 1. Remember, the ABC doesn't start until the 2. So it's 1, 5, 2, 5. Oh, and then 5, 2, 0. Is that right? Because J is on the 5 right there. Yeah. 1. Okay, let me just see here. Zoom. And then, oh wait, hang on. Whoops. Bear with me. I'm kind of slow. 15J520. So that's just 155520. Yeah. All right, here it goes. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 5. And then 5 again, right? 5. 2. 0. Ah, ha, ha, ha. We've done it. What do you think of that? Access granted. Boy, isn't this something? This is great. Oh, hey, a button here. I've never pushed that button before. Oh, it's not a button. It's just a light. Okay. We can survey our whole little world right here, and there's nothing to mess with on this. That'll be relevant later, though. You'll see. And then here's like a little TV station. It's a really boring station. It only shows the garage. Maybe somebody really attractive like worked in there, and so the mayor would just like hang out up here all day or something. I don't know. That's so stupid. Look at this. Isn't this neat? And this, I don't know what it does yet. Probably something blew up on some different plane of existence or something. Who knows? We'll find out at some point. I guarantee it. Okay, let's go down one more time. And we'll go down again. Haha. Check this out. Pretty cool, huh? There's a backer reward item. Who knows what that is? And then, kind of reminds me, some of these sculptures kind of remind me of like, do you remember that movie Rear Window, with the Alfred Hitchcock movie, the old one, Jimmy Stewart? And the lady across the way was doing these kind of weird sculptures. I don't know. Oh, this is really important. Okay, so we're going to take a picture of that. That's very important. You can't miss that. See that spool that it's on right there? They're using it as a table. Do you remember doing that back in the day? I've got some memories with these things. I remember trying to roll one once out of a really big aqueduct, and it fell back on me and like rolled over me, and it really hurt a lot. Random memory. There's a potty there if you need to go. A little Christmas tree to hide the shame. Sure wish we could play this trombone or trumpet or whatever the heck. What are these again? It's not a trombone. Is it a trumpet? It's the horn there. Obviously, I never played one of those. Oh, okay. So you could listen to the music. It's probably sure to give me a copyright strike. Oh, come on. Hang on. I'm having a little malfunction here. Okay. Can I please just... That's not going to let me play it. Is that it? Oh, there, it works. Okay, okay, good. I can't imagine just sitting around listening to this, unless it's some kind of an Easter egg or something like that. I'm not sure what that is. Sounds like an ensemble of sack butts or something. All right, exciting times. Now we can get into the tree area up there. So, we're all lined up now. we're all set up and ready for... oh, whoops, here we go. For exciting stuff. So when we come back, we're going to start warping to distant planets. And we're... Oh, man, I'm going to show you something over here that's going to freak you out. Right in here. You're not going to believe this. Oh, man, there's so much stuff. Okay. You know what? This is probably a good place to... No, that's not a good place. I'll pause it right... where's a good place to pause it? Just right in here, I guess. Yeah. I guess that'll do it. That's a good scene right there. All right. Well, I'll see you in the next one. And I'm excited. All right. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.